Hello and welcome to Kingdom Hearts 101, my series straight from Twitch where I go over every single Kingdom Hearts game, excluding playing through these ones listed right here. I'm doing this because I have a great investment in the series, and I've always wanted an excuse to stream stuff, so here it is right here. Obviously, you may be wondering, where is Simple and Clean, and also, who are you? Well, you can just call me HendrixTrog as listed in my channel, and, well, basically, I accidentally had this part muted anyway, and since I don't really want to add it back in due to copyright issues, this feels like a good time for an intro discussion. So, since this was the first game I ever streamed, there are going to be some inconsistencies during these first batch of episodes when it comes to the layout and the audio mixing, but over time, it really gets better, I promise you, it gets better. But one other thing you may be curious about is the thing listed in the top right there, the darkness count. Throughout this entire series, I am going to be counting every time the word darkness is used in cutscenes. Not necessarily gameplay, but every cutscene in the game that has the word darkness, I will add to the counter. I will also point out that I am pretty familiar with a lot of these games. This is not going to be another YouTube series where it's someone who either kinda sorta remembers the games or has never played them before and is going with it with like a negative mindset like at the start. That's not me. I personally have an interest in the series, but I am always, not too obsessed. I'm not the type of person who gets too defensive. I know when to call things out or mention things if things get a little sloppy in storytelling, gameplay, or whatever. But in general, I have a fondness for the series. I grew up with it, so I thought it was kind of fitting for this first sort of video game streaming, recording, whatever you may call this, that I'm doing, that I would choose something that is about to have a major release when it comes to Kingdom Hearts 3, as well as having a bunch of games available to play. So before I eventually switch off my mic and it goes back into the original VOD this is based from, I will mention that I may or may not make some slight edits to these, so if you're watching these again since you watched the live stream on Twitch, there might be some changes. If you're watching it for the first time, well, glad to have you aboard. I'll mention right now that this was ripped straight from my PlayStation 2 copy. This is not the 1.5 release either on the PS3 or the 4. This is straight from a converter cable I utilized to stream the game. So occasionally there are technical difficulties that happen in later episodes I'll upload, but until then, we're just going to get through it. So without further ado, I'll switch things over to the original audio. Peace out. So, we're officially at the start, in the tutorial section, so there are two things that are going to be happening in here, that actually are more important than they seem. We're going to be stepping all over these, little, church glass versions of the, Disney princesses. Obviously, this is Snow White right here. Now, this here is important. You're gonna notice these three things over here. Ignore all the ominous, ominous stuff over here. These three items can basically change your entire playthrough based on what you choose. First, we'll jump out of excitement. Yay! Player choice! Yay! So what you're gonna see right here is this little staff thing you can probably buy at the Disney gift shop. There's this shield over here that I'm pretty sure you can also get at the Disney gift shop, and then here is a lethal weapon. So what the game is asking us to do is basically choose one of these items to basically become the focus of our gameplay. So the staff here, that's magic. The sword here is attack. And the shield is defense. So this is basically choosing what stat we have that will be the primary focus. Most playthroughs, I've chosen the sword, but I will say this. For this playthrough, I'm actually going to pick the shield, so Let's see what the game has to say. The power of the Guardian, kindness to aid friends, the shield help all. This sounds a lot like our character, so this is the power I am going to seek. So, here is the other thing that's interesting. We now have to give up, essentially, a major asset. Either, you know, a lot of power, you know, staff boots, a lot of power abilities, or magic. Now, I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna go to the magic staff first, just so you can see, like, the little, like, ominous thing. I am not going to give up magic. The reason... Oh, come on, get up there. There we go. The reason for that is because magic is extremely vital in this game. No, I want a Staff of Power and Ruin. That sounds badass. So, we are actually going to be giving up the sword in this playthrough. So, here's why. Power of the Warrior. We got Invincible Courage. A Sword of Terrible Destruction. Oh, no! We don't want that. That sounds terrible and completely off-brand from the Disney license, so give that up, Sora. Get that away. So, thankfully the game will give you choices like, hey, never mind, I want to change things up. Thankfully they'll let you do that. No second, guesses here, folks. This is what I want. So, we're gonna go through with that. Uh-oh. Everything's falling apart. And his eyes switch back to the JPEGs. That's something you have to get used to in the... mostly this game. Not too much in 2 and, Chain of Memories onwards. At least what we're going through. It's gonna be a lot of the JPEG eyes here. But that's fine. This is a PS2, so... we have to respect, the limitations back then. Oh, and of course, here's a princess you should know. That is Elsa from Frozen. Alright, so whatever weapon you choose is going to be the one you fight in this little tutorial area. So, gonna whack it. Hiya! I got it! Yeah! So it says protect others. Really, right now, in this area, we're protecting ourselves. Protecting yourself in a little JPEG right there. So, obviously, like all JRPGs, video games, the green health is your, how you live. The blue health is your juices. We don't have to worry about the juices just yet. As it says, magic is still a mystery. Uh-oh. Here are our first enemies of the game. These little spooky guys. Look at these little spooky guys right here. We don't know what their names are yet, so we're just gonna call them, like, little goblins. So, also, like JRPGs, you gain EXP, whack things with a little blunt object, so, to the point. So, uh-oh. Sora, look out! Behind you! Quick, Sora! Press the R1 button! Lock on! So yeah, basically, this is teaching you how to lock on enemies. Basically, anyone behind you, this is their way of, like, dealing with kind of the camera system in this, which is not the best in this one. Again, kind of the earlier PS2 games didn't have quite amazing stuff yet. But in due time, things improve. So, use the R1, whack these things, and we move on from there. Oh no! Yeah. So we're gonna move on to the next little tutorial area. So I got a little scared there. Who is he on this time? Well, it's the part when the game's supposed to show me. Oh, it's no princess. It's just a nice little design there. Look at that. We're gonna go to this door here, though. This game, they want you to examine things with the bottom command system. I'm not the biggest fan of that. They actually changed this fun fact in the 1.5 version of this game that was released for the PS3 and PS4. Basically, they switched it to be like the more current games where it's kind of a triangle button you press instead. But it works out for you right now, so we'll make do. Also got this little treasure chest here. We're gonna open this up. Bonk, bonk. We got something. Potentially. Other thing about old games, gotta push some crates. But that's not quite enough for it. Yeah, F you, crate. See, that little gotcha item right there? That's a little potion. So again, we're gonna try to get through this. It's just, you know, simple mechanics. Some things important, some things not important, so... Can't open it just yet. Bop, bop, bop. Alright, there we go. We're gonna open this here door now. Well, unless he forgot how to open it. Elifin, hey! Welcome! You're just in time. Oh, and oh, this part's neat. So, what we're in right now, this is our first introduction to the kind of the Final Fantasy cameos in this game. So, basically, we have 3 from 2 different games. This is Selphie from Final Fantasy VIII, the game Square's currently not gonna remake. I'm doing alright, Lilyfin. How about you? Over here, we have this dude from Final Fantasy X. His name's Ballboy. And then, of course, here's the laughing man himself, Titus. He has even worse fashion in this game. So, you might be wondering what we're supposed to be doing with these folks here. When I was younger, I thought this was just like a, you know, little, like, personality quiz. But it's actually a lot more complicated than that. So, what this is this actually affects all of your EXP counters in this game. A lot of Kingdom Hearts players call this system the Dawn, Midday, and Dusk system. So basically, if you pick the first option for all 3 of these folks, you actually gain more XP in probably the first 30 to 40 levels of the game. And then from there, everything kind of goes to a slump. Doing the middle, you gain levels more so towards your midpoint, and then third point is when everything comes in towards the end. Now, personally, I'm not a fan of doing everything the first way, because mid-game is really when it's really important to start leveling up faster. So, what I am going to do, though, is I'm going to pick one of the first options into the middle. So, what is Sora afraid of? I'm going to say Sora does not want to get old. Yeah, fuck you, Titus. Alright. What is most important to you? Now this one makes sense for Sora with the second one, so... Friendship. Yes, it is a big deal! No wonder your game's never getting remade. So, what do I most want out of life? Do see rare sights, to broaden my horizons, or to be strong? I'm gonna broaden my horizons. Thank you, ball boy. Yeah. I'm afraid of getting old. I want friendship, and I want to broaden my horizons. See? Midday. So I chose 2 of the midday, so it kind of singles out like that. So it changes. So that's kind of why they call it the Dawn Midday Dusk system. So basically how things work around here. Yep, sounds good. Everything's fine. Everything's fine. Nothing creepy here. Uh-oh. Oh, the music's getting more intense. What could be happening? Hey, it's Sleeping Beauty. It's got all the thorns around her, though. That doesn't look good. We're gonna go towards this little, like, stage light over here. So, they tell you can pause when you want to check your items, but we're not gonna do that yet because we're in the middle of a cutscene. It's the little gremlins. They're back. Oh, and uh-oh, they're mad. Bonk. Bonk. Uh-oh. Dude. Uh-oh. I'm getting owned. I'm getting owned. We're gonna whack these guys for a bit. Teach them a lesson. Bonk. 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 I do have my potion and the items thing if I do get low on health here, which is nice. It does account for, like, you choosing low stats. I will explain another reason why I chose the shield a little after these tutorials, so in the meantime, I'm just gonna whack these little dudes. I do like how one of their abilities is sinking into the ground like that. It's really cool. You're right, Security Wolf, it is kind of like a Gengar shit. Alright, house lights up. So yeah, here's the start menu, so here's our little character, you know, walking in place. So, we'll go ahead and make our way over here. This is our save little circle. So, this game obviously came out a little before autosaves were a thing, so we will manually save throughout our time here. It is correct, you should save. Security Wolf. I think that is what I said. Oh, that is so cool. Alright, we're gonna save. Ignore that. That was my file back in college. That was me doing my expert run. Check me out, I'm so badass. Saving. There we go. Let's make a move on. There we go. Let's get moving. Chris Freeman once said Canadian Wolf. Ha! Alright, here we go. Oh, another one of the Disney Renaissance princesses. We got Belle over here. Uh-oh. I think we're about to meet our first boss fight. It's one of the classic tales of conflict, man versus self. But in this case, self manifests into a brand new demonic form. I call him Spaghetti. So here's our first boss fight. Here's Spaghetti. So, right now, what we're gonna try to do, we're gonna wait for him to put his little big fist in the ground. When he does that, it'll be easier to hit, but obviously this is gonna summon up the little gremlins. So, we're gonna keep in this angle here, kind of whack him a bit, try to get them in, like, the side view. So, bam, bam, bam. Try to hit his hand a bit there. Bop, bop, bop. Bop, bop. Oh, no. See, he's super tall, so we can't quite reach him from here. So we gotta wait for him to get a little more vulnerable. There we go. Bop, bop, bop. Bop, bop, bop. Bop, bop, bop. Bop, bop, bop. Oh. We're just gonna keep whacking him. He's just shooting things out of his chest. Just ignore that. Nothing to see there. Oh, dang. This is like the meme of like 5'9" to like 6'1". Look at this guy. He's so spooky. Nope, you can't. His feet are impenetrable. It's a weird thing, I know. It's only his hands. Alright, we leveled up. We got a little bit more strength here, so we might be able to finish him off a little faster. Bop, bop, bop. It would be nice if I could whack this guy's legs, because they are just so tiny. They're just like little sticks. Uh-oh. Oh, he got a little tantrum there. He got a little mad. Come on, get down here. There we go. Let's try to finish him off here. Oh, did we do it? We did it. I like how when you finish a boss off, it goes that little slow-mo. But, uh-oh, Spaghetti didn't like that. Spaghetti did not like that at all, so, we're gonna die here. But, don't worry. See? It says right there, don't be afraid. Behold the mightiest weapon of all, the Disney rights. Of course, we... Oh. So, what is the door? We'll find out. Someday. So, that was a big scary dream. And we're gonna wake up now.
Whoa! Give me a break, Kyrie.
Sorry, you lazy bum.
So, here we
I knew that
are
I'd find
in,
you snoozing down here.
Destiny Island, or, Fate Peninsula for short.
Are you still dreaming?
Yeah, I am gonna provide some of the lore of the game.
I don't know.
Not yet, not quite yet, though. We're
What was that place?
basically in the tutorial island right now still.
Yeah, sure.
We're gonna try to get through this section as quickly as possible.
Say, Kyrie, what was your hometown like? You know, where you grew
Ooh.
up?
I've told you before.
Pay attention,
I
this
don't
is some lore,
remember.
kids.
Nothing at all?
Nothing.
You ever want to go back?
Well, I'm happy here.
Really?
Nice close-up of
Check
the
it out.
Kyrie brand shoes.
I wouldn't mind going to see it.
I'd like to see it too.
So,
Along with
little
any
fun
other
fact
worlds out
about Sora's character
wanna see
design.
'em
When they were first
So what are
pitching
we
this
waiting
game...
Hey,
Oh, hang on.
aren't you guys forgetting about me?
I did forget about you. The
So-
buff child, Riku.
I guess I'm the only one working on the raft. And you're just as lazy as he is.
So you noticed. Okay, we'll finish it together. I'll race you.
Huh?
What? Are you kidding?
I'll let this play out first.
Ready? Go!
There we go. Alright, so... I was mentioning about Sora's character design. He originally was going to be a part lion. He originally had like a lion's tail, and he had like lion claws. And he also originally had as a weapon a chainsaw. Okay, there's the title card for the second time. So, right now, we're gonna be on this island, essentially, well, Destiny Islands. I used to think it was all one island, but technically there are others that are off-screen. We did miss out on the key saw. So we're gonna talk to Kyrie, ask what we need to do. We need to build a raft because we're getting ready to run away from home and explore other worlds. So that's gonna require getting some wood, a cloth, a rope. So, in the meantime, we're going to get all of those things. So, hey, look, already. We got a log. So, first thing we're gonna do, we're actually gonna get, instead of getting the second log, we're gonna get the cloth over here. I'm not the biggest fan of the ladder mechanics. There we go. Here's the rope. So, who would he have over here? Here's Titus himself, whacking in the air.
Hey, Sora, you feel lucky today?
So, I can actually fight all 3 of the Final Fantasy characters in this island, and this will actually, get us a company to some of the mechanics in the game. So, let's go ahead and, beat this kid up.
You're going down.
So Titus is going to teach us a lot about parrying. So you notice there we kind of whacked and that little text sign came up. So basically, what the game wants you to know is that you can actually collide attacks at the same time, making it easier to do a counterattack. Or just run and do things like this. So Titus is kind of a chump. You just kind of do things like that, and you'll get basically a way to avoid damage with a second hit. See? Doesn't hurt me. Bonk, bonk, bonk. Kind of similar method here. Letting Ball Boy stand right there. There we go. See?
Oh, man. I'm really off.
Just tell he starts whacking it. Alright, so we got that one down. There's 2 more characters we're gonna fight, but in the meantime, we're going to, look more around over here. Boop, 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 boop. Crawl up here. Check out what's in here. Hey, it's the cloth! It's not a really good design for it. It looks kind of like background, but again, you just have to kind of get used to everything around here. So, we're now gonna check out, youth... Selfie or whoever.
Ah, the breeze feels great.
Wow. That's all you have to say? Yeah, gee, I wonder why I don't hang out with you. Yeah, so... She fights with a jump rope. We're going to just, you know, learn how to basically avoid some of her, like, lunge attacks. Her little swing there. You can parry that too if you time it right, but it's honestly just easier just to kind of just whack her. Bonk, bonk, bonk. Not... I guess you should also notice Sora does not have his Keyblade at this point. He has this little toy sword. It's wooden. Which would really hurt. I have to imagine you get a lot of splinters if you fight out here, just the island. I should mention grinding is also not the best option for these 3 folks. They only give you very little XP. So we're now going to move on to Ball Boy over here.
Hey, what's happening, man?
There is one character I do like to grind with, Zephykins. We'll get to him. He's the... Technically, he is the 4th character you can fight. He gives you a lot for the basic stuff. Tricks are for kids. So this is another parry guy. We're gonna try to... There we go. We can bonk him with his own ball. You want to be careful about some of his swing attacks. Oh. Come on. Bonk! There we go. So that little wind up right there, he can get you pretty hard. That jump attack also can be parried too, but not doing great in my timing on these yet. But this is good practice. So 1, 2, 3. See if he can do the jump thing again. Aw, oh, dang. It's okay. Bonk, bonk, bonk. Not much to say about Boy Boy over here. But you'll notice, the nice thing about using guard is that I'm able to take a lot more hits. There we go. No, we don't need balls. Nice thing also, as well, is that after each fight, you always get all your EXP back, so... There is one more person out here, and that's where we're gonna get the last thing of wood as well, I believe. So we're going to make our way over here, and who's that? brooding right over there. It's Log! We're gonna fight the Log, everyone. We won! Just kidding, it's Riku over here. Riku, our resident bad boy. Sitting right here, relaxing with his very beefy legs. We're going to chat with him for a bit. Hey, what's up, Riku? I'm getting it right now. Thank you for asking. Alright, let's go. We're gonna fight Riku, who, when I was a lot younger, always kicked my ass. Because he is super tough, like, to start off with, especially given how you don't have a lot of materials on you. So, let's get ready to fight Riku and his toy sword. So, Riku as well, you can parry things. Same thing here. Bonk. Gonna try to get him to a standstill. Up, see? See how he kind of gets a little Sonic Ball right there? That's something you want to try to avoid. If you're still whacking him while he does that, you're setting yourself up. See? That takes out a lot. Also, I keep hitting... I keep switching the lock-ons to the trees, you'll notice.
Don't tell me you're giving up already.
Oop. It's another setup right there. Sometimes he'll guard, and that'll set you up basically for a counterattack. This is a move you can actually learn in the game. So, gonna get hit a little more. Tech points there. Oh. Avoid that little Sonic Ball. 2, 1. I do like the sound effects for all the collisions in the game. So, we're gonna use our potion. Because we're getting a little low there. And I do actually want to beat Riku, so we're gonna try to... Might realize that potion came with us from the dream, so...
Got it.
A lot of questions about that one. Not falling for your bluff, Riku. Not this time.
What are you afraid of?
I'm afraid of you. Oh, come on. Duke. Bonk. Gonna try to... Getting closer, I think. The tricky thing is also, the game does not give you, like, the scan feature yet, which is basically how you read HP bars. There we go! We got him! The score's 1-0, baby! And we got a potion from it, so... Uh-oh. This ain't good. So what we're gonna do here, we're gonna head down, we're gonna talk with Kairi. Let me see if I can... I might need to unplug my controller, plug it back in. It's acting a little funky. There we go. I think. So let's go and check in with Kairi, see if we got everything. She's just hiding right over here. So, Kairi, did we get everything? Alright, we got a high potion. Let's call it a day. Let's let the cutscene go through.
So, Kairi's home is out there somewhere, right?
Could be. We'll never know by staying here.
But how far could a raft take us?
Who knows? If we have to, we'll think of something else.
So, suppose
So,
you get to another world.
Yeah. At
How
this
would you do
point, the
that?
game does not really explain what they mean by worlds.
Well,
I guess
I
that
haven't
will kind
really
of get
thought
delved
about it.
into a little later, so
It's
just
just-
kind of
I've always
take things as they
wondered
are.
why we're here on this island. If there are any other worlds out there, why did we end up on this one? And suppose there are other worlds.
I like that little gif of
Then
the
ours is
waves
just
coming
a little
in.
piece of something much greater. So, we could have just as easily ended up somewhere else, right?
I don't know.
Exactly. That's why we need to go out there and find out.
They very much are. You can just sail right up. It's a flat Earth theory in Kingdom Hearts. You just, sail your way off the world.
So let's go.
And then you land in Disney
You've
World.
been thinking a lot lately, haven't you?
Thanks to you. If you hadn't come here, I probably would have never thought of any of this. Kairi.
Kairi, that's a red flag.
You're welcome.
Sora,
Another bit of lore right here.
you wanted one, didn't you?
A Palpu fruit?
If two people share one, their destinies become intertwined. They'll remain a part of each other's lives, no matter what. Come on, I know you want to try it.
What are you talking
Uh-oh. I know they meant that as, Sora and Kairi, but I wanted to be Sora and Riku. At least for these games, there's a lot of... this game in Kingdom Hearts 2, you could say, there's some nice tension. Meanwhile, here's our first actual Disney introduction right here. This world right here actually used to be part of the main game, but was cut out during the beta. We get the nice little Mickey Mouse theme right in here. It does kind of have a Stand By Me in those early points, Yuminova. Just no dead bodies yet. It is a very big, throne hall with absolutely nothing in it. Uh-oh. It's been a coup. So these are the main, at this time, these were the two main voice actors for Donald and Goofy. They are voicing themselves here. I know they have names, but it's just funnier to imagine Donald and Goofy in a voice booth. Just Goofy going, Gorsha, what do you want me to say? Now time for the worst alarm clock in the world. Just imagine your friend waking you up by electrocuting you. That'd be a dick move.
Hey there, Donald. Good morning.
We got a problem, Goofy. But don't tell anyone.
Ooh, Queen Minnie?
Not even the Queen.
Daisy?
No! It's top secret.
Uh-oh.
Good morning, ladies.
What?
The top ladies of the quarter here, Donald. You done goofed. So, back at Destiny Island, just ignore the Disney stuff. I will say, though, fun fact, this game was made during the Michael Eisner era of Disney. Kind of near the end of his era, where he would basically be ran out of the company. He basically said yes to basically every single one of the Disney things in here. So if you ever at all kind of like, how did they approve of that? You can think Mr. Michael Eisner, Disney's hero and villain. So I'm gonna unplug and replug my controller here to see if I can fix this little thing in the issue here. There we go. Let's talk with you again.
Hey, Sora. Have you heard about the legendary power of the Palpu fruit? They say if you share it with someone you really care for, it binds you together forever and ever. through eternity. It's so romantic. I gotta try it sometime.
Well, see ya! Alright, let's see what Ball Boy has to say. I know his name's Waka.
Me and Titus, we are gonna do a little exploring today. You know, to the secret place at the base of that tree. There's gotta be something there, yeah?
Basically, just kind of foreshadowing what's, we're gonna have to check out that area in a little bit. Might have to switch my controller here. It's getting a little finicky. We're gonna keep walking up, though. We're gonna see what Titus is up to up there. Let's see. Hey, Titus, what's up?
I think you've gotten stronger, but odds are you're still no match for Riku. We took him on 3-1 last time, and he whipped us all. Well, I guess Kairi can always count on him.
Boo! I whipped his ass, Titus. So, I'm not gonna do it, but you can actually go 3 against 1 against all of the Final Fantasy folks. But, yeah, no, we're not gonna do that. I guess it is kind of nostalgic, yeah. PS2 controllers are always acting a little finicky sometimes with the analog stuff. I'm gonna try to leave alone the R2 button for now, because thankfully you don't really have to use it all that much. So we're gonna have a chat with our friends up ahead here. Oh, caught that just in time. Nothing bad would have really happened, but, you know. I am gonna pick up this mushroom, though, in the meantime. Now, let us see what our friend Kairi has in mind, as we are very close to building our raft. Look at that. Almost there. So, if we're going to take our rocket ship and leave the planet, we're gonna need some snacks, some yummies. So, what are we gonna eat, Kairi? No, we're not gonna eat. We're not gonna eat Riku. She's not gonna tell us what it is. Oh well. Actually, what we're gonna do is we're gonna see if we can spot Riku around here. There he is, right there. There is actually a neat little thing here that's gonna happen, so... Okay, hey Riku, what's up? Oh! Our raft does need a name. Oh, of course you're gonna name it something like that. That sounds edgy. High Wind. That sounds like a Final Fantasy spell. What would I call it? Oh, that's... Let's see here. How about we call it... 69. That's it. I just like... Alright, so... what we're gonna do is that we're gonna have a little race to decide who gets to name it. I have never won this race, and I don't plan to, only because the animation that happens when you lose is really funny to me, and I think it's actually... I feel it's canon to the game, so... We're supposed to race to that little light-up tree and back.
If I win, I'm captain. And if you win...
I get to share the Palpu with Kairi.
Uh-oh!
Deal? The winner gets to share a Palpu with Kairi.
Oh, the stakes are higher now!
Wait a minute.
Okay, on my count.
So, I could go all the way here, but I'll try something. I'll try to see how far I can go. The thing that always gets me is how finicky the ladder is. I can see how... If I do actually win this, I will be curious. That would be funny. Oh, yep, that's what always gets me. It always wants me to, like, jump off of there, so... Instead of doing that, I'm just gonna take my time. Have a nice, relaxing stroll. Go to the beach, just kind of splash in the water here. Have a little fun time. So, you may notice there's quite a bit of platforming in this game. When Nomura, the director, was actually making this game, it all came about as a discussion revolving around Super Mario 64 and how some of the Final Fantasy producer and main director at the time, like, those head directors wanted to make something just as big as that, and this was their way of trying to be jealous. Oh no, the score's 1-1. Riku does look kind of high there. Sora's pouty face is what I love. So yeah, Riku is not actually going to share the Paipu. He's just like, oh, I was just trolling. Ha ha ha. And yeah, see, what a jerk. Yeah, no, we're not going to race him again. So what we're doing from here is that we're going to collect all of the food. So Kyrie's going to basically ask us to get, like, some fish and some mushrooms and some coconuts. So we're going to push this here, get our second mushroom, hear what Kyrie has to say. So, a seagull egg, 3 mushrooms, 2 coconuts, and 3 fish. So we do have to talk to her, get this little empty bottle here. So, how do we get coconuts? That's easy. We're gonna whack some trees. We got a coconut. And let's try for another one. These brown coconuts sadly don't count. We need, like, a one that's a little better. So you kind of have to whack these trees until you find one that's suitable. Nope, we're not going for that. No, I don't want that tree. If only you could, like, get a better fruit from it. Coconuts are a vital part of your diet, especially on the sea, in space, or however we're planning on doing this. Sometimes I feel like it's random when it comes to the coconuts around here. If it comes down to it, there are plenty more trees on the other part of the island, but that's just part of the process here. I am deeply afraid of using the left trigger right now, because it will cause my camera to go... Okay, nope, see. Oh, well, that worked out, actually, so... We're gonna make our way out now to the other side of the island. We're gonna go fishing. We're gonna collect some fish that we can use, basically. Well, after I whack this box over here. Just cause. We're gonna wade our way through the water, and we're gonna get the rest of this here food here. The music in Destiny Islands is very nice, especially given all of kind of like the very not really fun activities right now. It's a lot of fetch quests for things that you'd rather be doing. So, just these fish models here, you're just gonna get them. Alright, I'm gonna go to this fishy here. And, up, come on. There we go. That is all the fish you need. So now, we're gonna find some drinking water. We're not gonna get it from the ocean. That would be bad. So instead, we're going to go here. And ta-da! We got ourselves some nice, refreshing water. The seagull egg is going to be on top of this little tree here. So we're gonna have to do a little bit of careful platforming. We got our seagull egg. Now for the last mushroom. Remember what Waka, the ball boy, said about the little forest here? Let's go to the secret place and check out what's in here. We're gonna go all the way to the end here. A little spooky. Hey there! There's some nice drawings and the mushroom. But this will lead us to a cutscene of this poorly drawn Sora and Kairi. But keep in mind, you'll see here, it was drawn by someone you may know. Yeah, it's Sora, but a lot younger. He's just not a very good artist. You don't actually have to do this one last. I just kind of like doing it, because it's fun. And here's Sora doodling.
What? Who's there?
I've come to see the door to this world.
Uh-oh.
This world has been connected.
Uh-oh.
Well, what are you talking about?
Time,
Darkness! We got one!
soon to be completely eclipsed.
Let's add it to the count.
Well, whoever you are, stop freaking me out like this. Huh? Well, where did you come from?
You do not yet know what lies beyond the door.
So you're from another world.
There is so very much to learn. You understand.
This guy's so
little.
spooky.
Oh yeah? Well, you'll see. I'm gonna get out and learn what's out there.
I'm gonna learn, because that's what I put in my personality quiz.
One who knows nothing can understand nothing.
Uh-oh. Damn. So, we're gonna ignore that. Oh well. Let's go deliver some food! Wasn't that fun? What a great time. Just random strangers can just come on the island and just question your, sense of self and everything. That's so fun. Anywho, we got everything, so we're gonna make our way back to this little island over here. Once again, we're gonna try to avoid this little wooden thing here that goes off. There we go. Perfect platforming. Just like Mario 64. I still can't believe that was their inspiration. Alright. Hey, Kairi. So, interesting thing, in 1.5, she actually does show you her necklace she's making. They don't show it here, though, which is okay. And we got ourselves another potion. But we're going to first, wait for her to stop talking. We're going to equip them. So this is how you can exchange items. So we're going to go ahead and do that. You may notice all these different ones. Being the guard actually gives you more places to hold items early, which is a big thing to have. Very important, considering what all is going to happen from this point forward. So let's call it a day. Let's rest up, get ready. What could go wrong?
You know, Riku has changed.
Oh.
What do you mean?
Well,
You okay?
Sora, let's take the raft and go. Just the two of us.
Huh?
Just kidding.
What's gotten into you? You're the one that's changed, Kairi.
Maybe. You know, I was a little afraid at first. But
Man,
now I'm ready.
there's so many red flags and ominous warnings
matter
in this
where I go
cutscene.
and what I see, I know I can always come back here. Right?
Yeah, of course.
That's good. Sora, don't ever change.
Huh?
wait. Once we set sail, it'll be great.
It's a nice backdrop. It's so glittery and shiny. It's a shame that not everything's gonna stay the same, though. Wink, wink. Warning. So all those books there, those are all the IPs and licenses that Disney owns currently. I don't remember if I can do a good Mickey Mouse impression. Let me see. Oh, there's something with a key. The key to our survival. I can do better. Leon. This Leon guy is going to be, familiar. Once we meet him.
Oh dear, what could this mean?
It means we'll trust the king.
Gosh, I sure hope he's all right.
You're on us. Don't worry. We'll find the king and the king.
I do really like how those old portraits up there in this library, I think, are meant to be Mickey's ancestors. The previous kings.
Of course. You be careful now, both of you.
Oh,
Yeah, Donald's not the brightest.
he will accompany you.
Over here! Cricket's the name.
It's him,
Jiminy Cricket, at
Jiminy
your
Cricket.
service.
We hope for your
A
safe
smorgasbord of different IPs are here in Disney Island. Land Castle. Yeah, no, I would not like this game as much if Goofy wasn't there.
Gosh, Jiminy, your world disappeared too?
It was terrible. We were scattered. And as far as I can see, I'm the only one who made it.
Again,
to this
some
castle.
more lore here.
Oh, right. Well, I gotcha. You mean while we're in other worlds, we can't let on where we're from, huh? We gotta protect the world border. Right, world border.
Yep, so, yeah, the Disney forces here are kind of like the,
Oh, I guess we'll need
I don't know
new
what they're called in
guns when
Star
we get
Trek, but
there.
the, you know, Prime Directive and all that. In a way, it is weird how they are kind of like a Disney Border Patrol. They don't want any major crossovers to happen. Oh, and look who's up there! That's Chip and Dale. You know them from some Disney cartoons, but probably more so from the Rescue Rangers from the Disney Afternoon. Yeah, oh no, don't say Goofy's alright. No! Gosh, I'm not a racist, Sora. So of course, like everything has to have the Mickey Mouse emblem. Uh-oh. Well, that's the end. That's the last we're gonna see of that world, essentially, until pretty much Kingdom Hearts 2. So, bye-bye! Here's something I find in the first many Kingdom Hearts games. Their beds are too big for them. They look so small for those beds.
Can't wait. Once we set sail, it'll be great.
There's one other thing I'll point out about the scene.
Storm?
As soon as the voice happens.
Oh no! The raft!
Sora, dinner's ready. Come on down. Sora?
So that Sora's mom voice, she is not in the original Japanese version. She was made just for this one scene in the English ones, and that's it. So, Sora doesn't actually have a mom. Just ignore that. Just ignore that happened.
What's that? Riku's boat.
See, those are the boats they used to go across island. They don't go blast off to space. And uh-oh. So here are the gremlins. They're back. But here's the thing. We can't actually hurt them yet. We could hurt them in the dream because we had our Disney weapon from the Disney store. But we can't do that just yet. We're gonna check out this door over here. We should probably find Riku first. He is much better and cooler than us, because he is, you know, more powerful and ripped than I ever will be. There he is, standing ominously. Uh-oh.
Where's Kairi? I thought she was with you.
The door. is
What
open.
door?
What?
The door is open, Sora. Now we can go to the outside world.
But we got a boat for that!
We gotta find Kairi.
Kairi's coming with us. Once we step through, we might not be able to come back. We may never see our parents again. There's no turning back. But this may be our only chance. We can't
Okay,
let
let's
fear
go in the
stop
orb.
us. I'm not afraid of the
Oh
darkness.
no, Riku, you did it! You said the word!
Riku.
So, he and I are gonna embrace darkness together as lovers. At least that's how it should end, but no. As you can see, things are gonna be a little different. So here's the weapon of the game. Now, what is it? The game will tell us. It's a Keyblade. A Keyblade. Yeah. Now we can whack these things. So, when I was younger, I also was very confused about why I couldn't hurt these things early on. But now that I can, it's a lot easier to take these things down. So we're gonna get some easy XP from these things, because they are pretty much a one-and-done kind of crew. I don't actually have to, like, stay here. I can just run straight to the door, but I think it's good to get some grinding in. And just take a look at some parts of this little spooky island here. I'm gonna whack the tree. The tree's an evil now, too. Gonna take it out. No. Oh, they just keep on coming, don't they? Gonna keep on hitting the little gremlins over here. Knock them into the ocean. I don't think the darkness can swim. Maybe they can. But I don't think so. There we go. Oh, little sneaker. Try to whack them. So you may have, I didn't mention this already, but these green orbs can recover my health, so I don't have to use the potion all the time, which is nice. Okay, let's take a look at this little thing up. Oh, hey there! Spoke too soon. There we go. I think that did it. That thing looks super bad, so let's go and try and fix things up, shall we? This time we are going to start running past them a little bit. Let's get a little closer to the door, whack them up, and move onwards. I do say whack them up a lot. I should probably find another way of saying hit things with a key. You can tell it's not quite the coolest way to say, I'm gonna use my big key to hurt you. This is all very dark. You are right, Uinova. This is actually kind of terrifying. Now, thankfully, all of our friends and family are on another island, so, you know, we don't know what's happening to them. Just assume they're fine. Let's just assume they're fine. They probably, okay, there we go. Now, let's get to the door. Oh, visually dark. Yeah, it is actually kind of dark. No, a lot of parts of the game are kind of dark at this point.
Kyrie!
Sora.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh! So, things are fucked.
Whoa!
A lot more things have been sucked up into the little big orb thing. It's Spaghetti! He's back with a vengeance. But I'm a little stronger too, so it's gonna work out. So, he's gonna shoot his orbs. These things can also be hit back at him. We're gonna see if we can do that one more time. Well, I'm gonna hit his hand instead. How about that? Gonna hit him. He's a little tougher than where he was at the start. Same moves as before. He's gonna do a big old falcon punch into the ground. You don't want to get hit by that when he does it. So we're gonna try once again, you know, get in the right angle to hit the little shadow creatures while also hitting the hand. Let's see here. In the meantime, we'll... Come on there. Ooh! He's just checking us out. Hey there! What are you doing? Uh-oh. That don't look good. Let's see if we can maybe kill you before you do that. That looks nasty. Uh-oh. Dude, don't you do it! Don't you do it! Oh, he did it. That's gonna create these nasty things. We're gonna try not to get hit by them. Oof. There we go. So, we saved the day, right? We beat the guy. See, he's incinerated. Oh. Uh-oh. This ain't looking too good for old Sora.
Duh!